Hello everyone, welcome to GNU according to CD, that is Government of National Unity. So yes, you guys already know that I like surfing the internet looking for stories that I need to read for my own information because I love to know what's happening around my environment. And tell me why I come across yet another white powder mule. And this time around, I think South Africa has sent a very strong message. But before we get to this strong message, I'm beginning to think that these South African girls who turn out to be these white powder mules, when they get to Brazil, they take away their cell phones from them because there is no way that you are being flown from South Africa unless you just want to enjoy or experience the feeling of going to another country, and you are going to risk your life, basically. Not only risk your life, but you are going there to risk your future. Anyways, here is a story that I came across on IOL. This story is about a day late. It was published on the 14th of October 2024 by Sean Rawl. And the headline says South African woman arrested in Ethiopia after cops find white powder valued at 5.4 million rand in her luggage. But guess who snitched on her? South Africa. So South Africa follows a particular woman, a 29-year-old South African lady. In the first week of October, she's bound to Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. I mean, in the past, let's say a month, there have been mules that have been caught at OR Tambo International coming from where? Sao Paulo, Brazil. And then when they land in OR Tambo International, they get intercepted and they are caught with white powder that they have swallowed. And now they have to take out these bullets via laxatives. Now, South Africa is following this particular girl, and they see her route is to Sao Paulo, Brazil. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, she's going to fly to Ethiopia. From Ethiopia, she's going to fly to Sudan. Then from Sudan, she flies to South Africa with the confinement in her luggage. So South Africa was like, Wena, you're going to learn a lesson, and others as well are going to learn a lesson. As you already see, guys, the overlay of this video is female prisons on the African continent. And if you ever get caught and thrown in these jails, this is the life you are going to lead. So this is the future of this 29-year-old South African girl who probably mocked South African men. Hey, they are broke. Hey, this about South African men. Hey, man, I like Jolofina. I want to be a Jolofina because they take out money. They just say take. Some South African girls. That is why I no longer feel sorry. As a matter of fact, I'm saying arrest them all. South Africa snitch on them, even in Brazil, because Brazilian prisons, they are atrocious. So I would say no. Also snitch on them in Brazil, snitch on them on the African continent, because South African prisons are a resort. I don't know if you've seen South African prisons. That is why many people don't mind going to prison in South Africa. It's thundering outside in case it picked up. Yeah, it's paradise in our prisons. There's human rights. You can complain. You get private health care. I mean, a citizen of the country has to go to public hospital, but a prisoner in South Africa goes to a private clinic for health what do you call this purposes. But let's read this wonderful story, I think. So the article goes to say a joint operation between the South African Police Service, Gauteng Counter Narcotic Intelligence, And the Ethiopian Federal Police has led to the arrest of an alleged white powder trafficker in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. Police said the woman arrived in Ethiopia on Saturday, where her luggage was flagged and checked. Police recovered 13 kilograms of white powder valued at 5.4 million rand. Okay. The SAPS Gauteng team flagged the 29-year-old woman through SAPS Interpol on suspicion that she was traveling to Brazil to collect white powder to bring back to South Africa. The woman traveled to Brazil from the OR Tambo International Airport during the first week of October. According to the white powder traffickers' itinerary, she was supposed to travel from Brazil via Addis Ababa, via Sudan, and back to South Africa. Suspicious already. Suspicious. Hot on her heels, South African police intelligence immediately snitched, well, it says, notified the Ethiopian Federal Police about her movements, said the National Police spokesperson, Brigadier Atlanta Mate. And that's the end of this article. And I'm like, good. Get them more. Get some more of them. Stop bringing them here and arresting them in South Africa, because clearly they're not learning a lesson. Clearly they are not learning a lesson. So yeah, snitch on them. There's a prison, a female prison that is on the overlay, where women are shackled. Their ankles are shackled. That's a prison in Sudan. I wish next time South Africa will snitch on another mule that is going to use the same route. But this time they must snitch on her with the Sudanese police, so that they can learn a lesson. You see those women, it doesn't show any type of hygiene in that prison. They are shackled. I mean, you saw the other one. Her shackles are still brand new. They're still silvery. And then if you look at the older prisoners, their shackles are almost gone rusty together with their feet. The color of their feet has become the color of their shackles. Why I want them to be done this way is so that other South African girls that run with jolofinas, as they want, it's not me who's saying, it's them, the South African girls. They're the ones who say, I want a jolofina, I want a jolofina. But then they'll be asked, what about the South African men? They're like, South African men, they are broke and they got the small one. Yeah, go ahead, South African girls. Keep mocking us, because tomorrow you're the one who create videos and then start crying, and then you want help from us. And I'm telling you, this girl who is now going to be spending a whole lot of her life in an Ethiopian prison, if she gets an opportunity, she's going to create a video and cry and beg to be transferred to South Africa, where the holiday results are. So I'm glad, I'm happy that South Africa snitched on her with the Ethiopian police. Now let's snitch on the next one if she takes the same route in Sudan. Let's not bring them to South Africa no more. Let them learn. And also, when their families go and visit them, if they can afford, unfortunately, it's just going to be unfortunate for them because they are innocent in this. But at least we will get to see a gateway through them, how their family member who was trafficking white powder into the country to come and destroy her own people. To destroy her own people. All because of what? Because a Jolofina said take. And I'm beginning to think they take the cell phones away from them, because wait, no, it's not that they take away their cell phones. This girl, she went to Brazil. It's not that she didn't know that there are arrests that are taking place at OR Tambo Internet. What made her think that she was going to be successful in passing through is what I want to know. And I'm still saying the staff members at Tambo International need to be investigated. There's something going on there. Nobody will have this much confidence to go to Brazil and come back with this horrible thing and think they're going to pass through Tambo International Airport. There is something going on there. There's a corridor for them that is open and it needs to be closed ASAP. Well, me, I am happy with this arrest. I don't know about you. And I'm saying sure. Can more also be snitched on in Ethiopia? But this time, I want them to be snitched in Sudan. That way they will learn a lesson. There's another prison as well that looks bad. I think it's in Mali, if not Zambia. Horrible. No human rights whatsoever. Let them, because that's the life they chose. These are the consequences that you are going to suffer if you want to come and destroy your own nation. Imagine. Now, I'm happy with this arrest. May she learn a lesson. I don't know if she'll ever come back a normal person when she returns to South Africa. I doubt it. And I hope South Africa is not going to fight for her extradition to South Africa for better conditions in prison. I hope not. Let her learn a lesson right there.